Hello my dearest Facebook friends, have a nice day today. My video is the functions of resistor in a circuit. Resistor is a device used to control the current flow in the circuit. The resistor has a common defects of burned, open, change value, and shorted. The resistor has many uses in the circuit. It can be used as a current limiter. Second is a load resistor. Third, voltage dropper. Fourth, biasing resistor. Fifth, voltage divider. 6 is the bladder resistor. These are the circuit that I will introduce to you so that you can understand what is the relations of the circuit in the transistors. The circuit uses resistors so that it will limit all the current flow in the circuit. Some of our illustrations that I have to show is the color coding. The color coding of a resistor has a first digit. It is called the band 1. The second digit, it is called the band 2. And the third digit, it is called the multiplier. And the fourth digit, it is called the tolerance, that we can be add or minus in the resistance of the resistor. This is a current limiter. It is used to reduce the current in the circuit. The resistor is connected in series to the LED. If the resistor has high value, the current in the LED might not enough to lead the LED. If the resistor has a low value, the current in it will too fast to burn the LED. This is connected resistor in series to the LED. If the resistor has 3 volts and the input voltage of 5 volts and the LED has 2 volts 15 milliampere, by using the Ohm's law you can compute the resistance, how much you put series in the LED. The resistance equals the voltage over the current. This is the example of a current limiter in the circuit. This is the circuit of a bladder resistor, the voltage dropper, or the load resistor. The resistor is connected in parallel to the capacitor. It is called the bleeder resistor because it is connected in parallel with the output of a high voltage power supply in the circuit. The purpose is to discharge the electric. The presence of bleeder also guarantees a minimum load on the power. The bleeder resistor is placed across the capacitor. This is a circuit of voltage divider resistors. You can see there in the circuit the R1 and the R2. R1 resistor, R2 resistor. The resistor, if place a resistor in the collector, it is used to convert the current collector into voltage. Its resistance is chosen high enough to saturate the transistors and low enough to obtain low output resistance. The base resistors limit the overall current through transistor using NPN transistors, so that the bias resistor in the transistors, the emitter forward bias in the base has a 0.7 volts because of the resistance R1 and R2. Will limit the current flow to obtain a magnitude of 7 volts in the transistors. This is the example of voltage divider resistor. This is a circuit of bias resistor. Self-biasing resistor or feedback configuration. The emitter diode of transistor is forward bias, positive voltage base bias. The transistor biasing is the process of setting a transistor DC operating voltage or current conditions to the correct level so that any AC input signal can be amplified correctly by the transistors. This is the self-biasing resistor or the feedback configuration. This is the resistor color coding. This is a resistor with a color coding. The first digit is brown, the second digit is orange, and the third digit is black, and the fourth digit is red. The first digit brown is the equivalent of brown is 1, the orange 3, the black 0. So the equivalent resistance is 13, and the fourth band 2, red is 2, plus minus 2, 13 plus 2, 15, or 13 minus 2, 11. That is the equivalent value of the resistor. The other one, this is a wire wound resistor. The value is 4.7, which is written there. You can see 4R7, which is 4.7 ohms. These are the basic components, the passive parts and the active parts. The passive parts are the resistor, capacitor, inductor, transformers. You can easily understand the circuit of the PCB board while doing troubleshooting and repairing of those units that you want. Hope I share to you and educate you steps in troubleshooting, and I share to you also the requirements to use in troubleshooting. You will use voltage measurement, second resistance measurement, third circuit board tracing, fourth signal trace. This is the important that you have to do while doing troubleshooting and repair. Thank you so much. Bye bye. For watching, my dearest Facebook friends. Bye bye.